Across sacred earth, far to the north, the promised land lies at the edge of the world. Along that path, stone monoliths pierce the land, monuments to a fallen kingdom. Those who know how to speak with a word can learn the tale they seek to tell. An ocean of trees, a tribe of men, and a paradise lost. There is so very much to learn. We understand so little. To reach the Forbidden Land, you must travel through the islands to the north. But your pilgrimage will take months from your life, years for some, decades for others. For what you seek is long gone. Come to the place where mankind left his mark on fate. In the time before time, when the mountains were still young, a tribe of men lived hidden in the leaves. In the woods outside the village stood an altar to the spirit of the forest, but the Great Spirit may only descend from the sky to intervene in the lives of men if he is summoned. At the sacred altar, write in your own blood your desire upon a scroll and burn it to send its ashes to the sky. The eyes of the Great Spirit will open, and if he wills it, your prayers will be granted. Whatever it is your heart desired, a prayer may make it yours. I have seen good fortune bestowed upon the tribe from the sky, upon a tribesman's order. Tales of the Great Spirit are few. I've heard that his form is so pure that he can transform darkness into light. Sinners are burnt away in his presence, and to gaze upon him is to gaze upon paradise itself. But the most enduring tale of the Great Spirit involves just such a land. It is said that the Great Spirit holds the power to purify the land and to restore the world to its primeval state, before it was corrupted by the plagues of death, sadness, and pain. In this paradise, mankind would never again be burdened by desire. One day, it was believed that the Great Spirit would bestow this great gift upon humanity as a reward for their faith. The desire for such a place burns at the heart of all men. At the end of that year, the tribe all wrote their greatest desire upon a scroll. The message was engulfed in flames and rose into the treetops in the smoke. Purify the world and send unto us our promised land. Restore the world as it was in days of old. The spirit of the forest had kept his gaze transfixed upon the tribe of men. Finally, he saw fit to reward the tribe for their faith. At that moment, all animals fled the forest. The tribe's sacrifice had been accepted, for no animal dares tread upon sacred ground. After years of living among the darkness, the sky seemed pierced with a lance. Sunlight streamed down upon the land, dispelling the darkness that shrouded the earth. The pillar of light was the touch of the Great Spirit, revealing the world as it once was. In this paradise, the tribe would never fear pain, nor hunger, nor sadness. In this golden land, mankind would live eternally in bliss. Here, they could forever hide from death, and never would they experience the march of age. But their happiness was not to last. As mankind was enraptured by the happiness the paradise provided, the Great Spirit became weak, little more than a shade, for unbeknownst to his subjects, he was slowly slipping from their memory. For in this land of such perfection, there was nothing more to pray for, as there was nothing the Great Spirit could grant that they did not already have. Never again had they a need to summon the Great Spirit. Eventually, the altar deep in the forest turned to dust and vanished from the memories of the tribe. His purpose exhausted, the Great Spirit left this world and vanished among the trees. How can a being so pure die like a mortal? His mourners are the seas, the sky, and the earth. The death of a god is a tragedy that the Gaia will not allow to pass unmarked. The shaking of trees and the roar of the ocean become their funeral dirge. The great king of the forest finally took his place among the stars. At that moment, the presence of purity left the golden land. The sky opened up and rain poured from the clouds. And death, desire and suffering were once again free to wash across the land. The ground shook in sorrow, and its anguish split the stone. The wind howled in mourning and swept the tribe from the earth and down into the depths of the underworld below. Pilgrims built a shrine here to commemorate the point where a god once bestowed a paradise upon humanity. They follow the path of the stones, hoping to learn the story of the old gods. I have seen the human heart at its darkest. We have been cursed to feel the burden of desire once again. Perhaps that is what keeps us looking towards the skies. Come to the place where mankind left his mark on fate, and see for yourself. May the gaze of the Great Spirit, Armoros, shine upon you, always.